So in this video, we will see how we can set up postcode based rates using ShipMagic app. Let's consider the following scenario. So for the India zone, we have two areas defined by postcodes. So we have a list of postcodes available for the rural area, and we have different shipping prices for each area. So for example, for the urban area, if the cart value is less than 500, then the shipping rate is 50 rupees. And if the cart value is greater than or equal to 500 rupees, then the shipping is free. But for the rural areas, we have different threshold for cart as well as different price. So for example, if the cart value is less than 1000 rupees, then the shipping is 80 rupees. And if the cart value is greater than equal to 1000 rupees, then the shipping is free. So we have two different areas defined by postcodes, and we have list of postcodes for the rural area, and all those areas that are not in this list fall under the urban area. So we have two different regions defined by postcode and then different shipping rates for them. So let's see how we can set this up using ShipMagic app. We'll go into the ShipMagic app, and then we'll go into shipping rates to create our shipping rules based on postcode. We'll click on add rule, and now we can set up the rates for the rural areas first. So rural areas, priority will be 1. You can give any name to your rule. The priority will be 1. Status will be active, exclusivity will be inexclusive. And now in conditions, we will choose the condition parameter as zip code postcode equals, and then what we need to do is simply paste the zip code values separated by commas here. So you will notice one thing here, that all the postcodes that start with 444 and 00 are included in this list. So instead of having to manually enter all these values, what you can also do is use the asterisk mark to symbolize the range of postcodes. So what I mean by that is, let's suppose you have this postcodes. You can simply represent this postcode by 44400 star. So this is exactly equal to that, because the star means that whatever is before the star, if the postcode begins with if the postcode entered by the customer begins with these by the digits in front of the star, then that digit is considered as valid. So this entire range of postcodes can be just described by one expression, which is 44400 star. So we can actually replace these with just one value, which is 444000 star. And similarly, you can see that we can replace 444101, 444102, 444103, 104 and 105 with similar values, which is 44410 star. And then again similarly for 34002, 34001, all of these can also be represented by star. Cool. So what this means is that any postcode which starts with 44400 will be satisfied by this rule. Any postcode which starts with 44410 will be satisfied by this rule, and any postcode which starts with 34000 will be satisfied by this rule. So once we have set up this for the rural area, we can go ahead and add the rate for the India zone, as this postcodes are for the India fall within the India zone. So we'll go and add rate here. Let's give any name to your rate. This is the name which will appear to the customers at the checkout page. And you can try. Okay, so we have to choose the calculation parameter as total price of items, and then we have to choose the rate type as range. So if the total price of items is between 0 and 500, 1000, because we are setting it for the rural zone, then the price is 80 rupees. Similarly, let's add another rate, standard delivery calculation parameter is total price of items, range, if the range is between 1000 and we have no upper limit, so we have to leave empty for unlimited. So if the range start is between if the range is between 1000 and unlimited, then the price is free, so enter the value as 0. You actually have to enter the value here as 999.99 because the range start and range and values are inclusive, so that's why you have to enter the value as 999.99. because if the price is 1000 and above, then the shipping rate is 0, as mentioned here. If the shipping price is greater than 1000 or above, then the shipping is free. So once this is done, you can click on save, and we will add another rule for urban, but for that we have to copy the same values. We will create a rule like urban rates priority will be 2. You can leave the other conditions as is. Zip code postcode, so here we will choose not equals, because whatever is not equal here will automatically fall under the rural we will automatically fall under the urban postcode. And then we will set up the rate again here similar to what we had set up. Standard delivery, total price of items, range starts at 0, range at 499.99, the price will be 50. And similarly we'll add the rate again, standard delivery, description will be the calculation parameter will be total price of items 500 and the price is 0. Perfect, let's save it. Now let's test the setup on the checkout page. Let's go to the cart. I have already added 3 products to the cart. Let's go to checkout. So let's test it for a rural address first. So ensure that you have entered the first name as ShipMagic, because the app is in test mode. So you can on the dashboard of the app, you can see the mode in which the app is. You can see that the app is in test mode right now for shipping rates, and in that case you have to use the first name as ShipMagic while testing on checkout page. So use the first name as ShipMagic, and as you can see that I have entered a rural code over here, and as the order subtotal is less than 1000 rupees, I am seeing the standard delivery rate as 80 rupees. Now let's try it for a urban address. So an urban address would be somewhere in Bombay, and as this is an urban address, I should say the delivery charge is 50 rupees. Perfect. So this is how the zip codes you can use zip codes to create different rates for different areas. And once you're happy with the testing, you can go to the billing section of the app and purchase the pro plan. And after you do that, you would be able to go into the settings and switch on the toggle to put the app in live mode. Once you put the app in live mode, the condition to use the first name as ShipMagic disappears, and all your customers can start seeing the correct shipping rates on the checkout page. Finally, if you have any questions or you face any issues while setting up the app, you can reach out to us by clicking on this button and on this live chat button, and we would be more than happy to assist you in your app setup.